Hey everyone, it's Alyssa from BMG. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a big question. Is renting dead? It might sound dramatic, but if you've been scrolling rental listings lately, or just talking to anyone trying to find a decent place in a major city, you know that something has shifted. Urban living is changing fast, and the traditional model of renting might not be keeping up. So let's break down what's going on, why renting is getting harder or just plain weird, and what the new reality of urban living actually looks like. Let's start with the obvious. Rent prices are out of control. In cities like New York, San Francisco, and even places like Austin or Nashville, rents have jumped 20, 30, even 40% in the past few years. And it's not just high-end apartments, it's studio walk-ups with questionable plumbing going for luxury prices. But the big question is why? Well, a few reasons. Housing supply hasn't kept up with demand. Interest rates have made buying tougher, and remote work shifted people into cities that used to be more affordable. The result? More people fighting for fewer places. Landlords have the upper hand and renters are being priced out, or forced to make major compromises. But it's not just about price. The way people want to live is changing too. We're seeing more people, especially millennials and Gen Z, questioning the value of traditional renting. Why pour money into a lease where you have no control, no equity, and often limited flexibility? Some are turning to alternatives like co-living spaces, long-term Airbnbs, or even van life. Others are moving out of cities entirely for cheaper, more spacious living in the suburbs or smaller towns. And let's not forget the rise of remote work. If you can work from anywhere, do you need to rent a one-bedroom in the city for $3,000 a month? For many, the answer is no. Now here's where it gets interesting. The rental market isn't dying, it's evolving. We're seeing new models pop up. Things like build-to-rent communities where entire neighborhoods are made up of single-family homes designed for long-term renters. You get space, amenities, and a community feel, but you're still renting. There's also a rise in subscription-based housing. Think of it like Netflix, but for apartments. You pay one flat monthly fee and can move between properties in different cities. Wild, right? So while traditional renting might be on the decline in urban areas, new formats are trying to meet people where they're at, prioritizing flexibility, convenience, and lifestyle. So what does all this mean? Renting isn't dead, but it's definitely being redefined. The classic model of signing a year-long lease in a downtown apartment is no longer the default. People want more freedom, better value, and housing that fits their lifestyle, not the other way around. Whether it's co-living, remote-friendly setups, or renting a house instead of an apartment, the future of urban living is less about squeezing into a box and more about finding what works for you. So, what do you think? Is renting dead or just evolving? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell if you want more takes on real estate, urban trends, and the future of housing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.